Alright, boys and girls, this is Ferdman with Satori Prime, and you guys are looking at Kameron George with the iGlobal Pro Team, and my brother, Guy Ferdman. And in the background, as you can see here, we're at the ridiculously beautiful Paradise Island Atlantis Resort. And I think these two guys just wanted to share with you, aside from the sun, some of the things that have been that we've been getting. So go ahead, guys, take it away.
Give her, bud.
All right, give her, bud. So, all right, guys. So what we are learning here is really just about leadership, perspective. There have been some amazing speakers. David Bach, who's one of the world's leading financial gurus and industry leaders. And you know, really, this whole weekend has just been about taking a look at ourselves and taking a look at how we can make an impact in the world with our businesses, with our lives, and really just how to take the game to the next level. So we've had amazing people speak to us, other individuals like Bo Eason, who is a former NFL player, now a playwright, and somebody who's a critically acclaimed actor, and really just looking at how to become masterful at areas of our lives and the things that we are committed to. And they've all kind of given us different stories and different perspectives on how we can do that. And just kind of a takeaway for me is, you know, you look at each and every one of these people, and what they have in common is A, they were doing what they love, B, they were afraid to do it and kind of leave the structure behind, and we've all kind of had this certain structure laid out for us about the way life is. They kind of left that behind, and there were people who embraced failure and just knew that as long as they just kept doing what they love, they'd figure out the best ways to do it, and in doing so really got the type of dream lives that most of us are looking to have.
Cool, well said.
I find it funny how people, they look at the results, they look at who these speakers are, how they're showing up today, and really what they've got and what they've accomplished, but they don't realize the trip, they don't realize the journey, they don't realize the actions, the hard work, the time that was put in, and ultimately the information that they were really applying. And they don't understand really the ground zero, where they were, how each and every one of them were just like you, just like yourselves. And ultimately this whole conference, this whole experience, this whole type of education, it's really empowering yourself really with that knowledge, that information, so you can go take those same actions, you can get the same results. It's really just creating that new level of consciousness, of really of awareness about what it takes, about kind of what you have within yourself. And it's really evident when looking at speakers like David Bach, when you hear about where he got to where he is today, being on the Oprah Winfrey Show, being on the Today Show every week. He started his business grassroots, on his kitchen table, just like so many other entrepreneurs out there. And it's hard to believe, it's hard to comprehend that a business that's been scaled to that level started in that type of space, working before you go to work in the morning, before you go to bed at night, and that you can grow it to that level. And I mean, it just is really a testament to what's really possible and how anybody can do it if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to take the time to show up, to act consistently.
Even if it's showing up here, right, Cam?
Even if it's showing up here. Hey, business expenses.
That's right.
I think, you know, it's really well said, because, you know, oftentimes you look online and we're all looking for different opportunities, because of course, what do we all want? We want freedom, right? And that looks like controlling our time, and there's a lot of different opportunities out there. You can choose every single day to make that happen for yourself. And you'll notice a lot of people put these crazy, outrageous money claims online. And it doesn't mean that everyone's lying. You know, yes, there are scams online, but there's a lot of truth to what people are saying, because they have achieved those results. Now, what they do not show you is the path they had to take to get there. Fine, maybe they made that income in a month, maybe they made it in 3 months, but that's somebody who became masterful at an industry over a period of time and learned how to generate those results. And unfortunately, they don't tell you about that experience. So people come into different industries with false hopes and a different type of expectations, and when they don't get the results right away, they just kind of leave you behind. But really, if you look at anybody in this world that ever created something that was worthwhile and then made a difference, they went through a process, and usually that process had a lot to do with them failing consistently, but not making themselves wrong for it, just learning from those experiences and enhancing who they are as a human being.
I think a great analogy is even kind of the boxing quote. You know what I mean? It's like, if you wanted to go be a great boxer, I wouldn't come to you and say, you know what, it's going to be easy, just go stand in the ring, you're never going to get hit, but you're going to make all this money, you're going to do all these things. You walk into that ring, you take one punch, you're like, screw this, I'm done, I'm over it. But if you wanted to really be set up for success in that arena, you go and tell you know what, you're going to get the shit kicked out of you. You're going to get beat up. It's going to hurt. You're going to put yourself through a lot of pain, a lot of struggle, and it's going to take a lot of commitment. but guess what? It's going to be worth it. You're going to get beat up a lot, but guess what? You're also going to go in there and you're going to win a lot too. And at the end of the day, you're going to get to be on TV. You're going to have movies made about you. Heck, you might be in a video game. It's going to be worth it.
Yeah, so look,
awesome.
guys, one more thing, so look, the takeaway I would say is if you have a dream, I think everybody, for one extent or another, at least knows what their hobbies are, what they love to do. And it's really up to you to make a choice for yourself and your life and the people around you, how you're going to elevate yourself and how you're going to elevate the people in your life. And it really is possible. And us here and Elon behind the camera and even some people standing off to the side are testaments of what is possible for any one of us, as long as we're willing to make that commitment, stick to it, and keep growing as a person and somebody who learns how to actually achieve that goal, because nobody gets it overnight.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for taking your time out. I know it's always hard to pull away from these beaches and go do what we do, but one last time, enjoy the view, and we'll keep sharing with you as we're learning.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Take it easy, guys.